traditional masculinity, if we're going to give a term traditional masculinity, it's got to have a definition of certain traits, right? It was more slang than it was ever a defined thing. And so for me, I was like, guys, if you keep doing that, you're pigeonholing yourself on things that aren't really true.
Yeah, which tradition?
Like it's subjective, right? And you talk about how you have the 4 characteristics of men. And so I think that's what you're alluding to is kind of what carries forward, even if we build complexity on top of masculinity.
I think my main contribution to this field is what I call the gang theory of masculinity, which is basically this idea that men actually select each other in the way that we select a football team because we need to be able to trust each other in extreme scenarios. A lot of what we consider masculinity is what these men needed from each other throughout history in this survival scenario when they're hunting and fighting and doing all these things that are dangerous. Kind of broken those down into some categories. Strength, courage, mastery, and honor are the 4 tactical virtues that I think that men instinctively look at. Like we check each other out for that, even if we aren't articulating that. What kind of presence does that guy have? Does he look like I can push him down? Kind of mentally do that math because it's part of what we are. Then courage, same thing, is that we see that. And I think that that's part of what we're doing in this primitive math that we're kind of figuring out. Then I talk about mastery because, men really appreciate competence in all things and in each other. We all have things that we're like, I'm not good at that. But, we appreciate virtuosity in men, especially. And then honor, basic honor is really your reputation within a group of men.